What's up everyone, Tommy with Studio Sense here. Thank you so much for getting on your computer, your laptop, your tablet, your cell phone, your smart home device, whatever you're on right now watching me on YouTube. Whatever piqued your interest, thanks so much for coming by. I actually never say, make sure to hit the like button, share, and bell, and I don't even remember what all you're supposed to say to your viewers in terms of making sure you're subscribed. I do want to take a quick second to say make sure you're subscribed because right now we've actually crossed the threshold into 20,000 subs. Thank you so very much from the bottom of my fragrance-loving heart for actually helping me meet that milestone. I've not really been heavily into milestones. I think they are very important. I'm more about sharing information with you guys and giveaways and doing contests and things like that. And so I do want to do a full bottle giveaway, sample giveaways. I've got a ton of stuff to celebrate this 20K milestone. Yay for Studio Sense and all of you guys out there. Your loyal support and the continuity of your viewership, getting up every day and checking out my channel whenever you get that little notification that I've dropped a new video. Your loyalty to those things, reacting to them, is what's brought me here, is what's brought both of us here today, and I thank you so much for that. So we're going to roll this brief intro and get into what's happening in men's fragrance. Got that and so much more coming up, so stay tuned. Welcome back everyone. Today we're talking about some new releases. Again, several of them are already out there and I have included links below for all of that you can actually access and purchase and have shipped to you if you're in various parts of the world where they actually ship to. If you're in North America, not much luck right now in getting most of these. There are a few places like Sweet Care and News Parfums that use something like Carissimo or some other shipper to actually ship from Europe to the US, and it's not super costly, but for the most part you'll want to wait on most of these arriving here in the US. But we do want to talk about them so you can clear your palate and get your mind ready for these new releases. The first one that we're going to be talking about is one from Hugo Boss. Hugo Intense is what it's called. The idea behind the flanker is to enhance the original formula without actually replacing it. So they want to make it more long lasting. They want to freshen it up, make it more modern, which is what most fragrance houses would like to do. The classic thematic color duo of red and black are back again in the military canteen style presentation that Hugo Boss is very well known for. It's been redesigned as a leather fougere fragrance. Hugo Intense promises an immersive journey through every note, beat, and rhythm of your daily circadian rhythm of your daily life. It's going to start or open with a lively red grapefruit and lime, setting the stage for a velvety blend continuing in the fruit side of red apple and spicy cinnamon. Now in the heart, you're going to have red thyme and geranium and the deeper essence of a red leather accord. And then in the base, of course, patchouli, cedarwood. Red seems to be the theme here. Less black, more red. So we've got red thyme, red apple, red leather. So looking forward to Hugo Intense. Again, a new spin on an old idea. A lot of fragrance houses do it and do it successfully. Let's hope this is another success. It is going to be an eau de parfum concentration and will come again in the canteen style bottle, which is 125 ml. So you get that extra 25 so you can splash it on and go. Those of you that really enjoy the Hugo Boss line of fragrances will look forward to this one. I haven't seen it here in North America available just yet. Keep your eye on the Hugo Boss website. When it becomes available, I'll post a link or tell us where it's at in the comments below this video as well. Let's focus a little bit on a couple of niche fragrances. A niche house, the House of Sillage, which is kind of a quirky house, so that's why I like giving it attention, because they do a few really cool things occasionally, and this is definitely one of them. They've collaborated with Warner Brothers, and one of my favorite early Saturday morning indulgences was the 90-minute Looney Tunes cartoon fest. I can remember getting up and sitting in front of the TV in anticipation, staring at the sound bars, waiting for that to go away, and for the familiar logo of Warner Brothers and Looney Tunes to pop up on the screen. Still enjoy them. So I'm looking forward to this limited edition Looney Tunes iconic character focus. Already done a Bugs Bunny, and now they're going to be doing Tweety. Let's talk a little bit about Bugs Bunny. It is considered a floral amber fougere fragrance. That's its classification. Top notes of pink raspberry and bergamot and California pepper, followed by heart notes or middle notes of jasmine, rose, whipped vanilla, one that's been made demure by whipping. Whoopsh. Base notes of golden amber, patchouli, olibanum, and sheer musk. This opulent fragrance embodies the playful yet charismatic personality. The bottle is really cool. It's probably my favorite thing about the fragrance. You've got Bugs Bunny with the iconic carrot sitting on the top of the actual bottle, and you're used to seeing this shape with House of Sillage. It's studded, decked out, bedazzled, and everything else. The presentation is probably one of the better things about the fragrance, and I'm sure that it's going to smell amazing. That's the Looney Tunes limited edition Bugs Bunny by House of Sillage. It of course is a unisex fragrance. Both of these are unisex. Let's talk a little bit about Looney Tunes Tweety. Both of these are in a 75 ml bottle. Flacken. House of Sillage has this to say about the notes in Tweety. Each note ranging from the invigorating citrus of bergamot, apple, and lemon to the delicate sweet floral undertones of peony, rose, and peach, along with musky and soft woody base notes, is meticulously blended to fashion a harmonious and refined scent. The fragrance is elegantly presented in an exquisitely designed bottle, featuring a Looney Tunes Tweety figurine on the cap embellished with Swarovski crystals, mother of pearl, abalone shell effects. The concentration of each bottle is Parfum, which is 25% perfume oil. Again, I've left the link. If you're interested in pre-ordering both of these or just one or the other, you can pre-order them now and they will ship on December 15th. So in another week or so. If you're a fan of the Looney Tunes cartoons, or even if you're not a fan of Looney Tunes and you just want to have something kind of unique, quirky, and very cool. Moving back into the realm of designer fragrances, albeit a top tier designer, Tom Ford is releasing a new fragrance. It's probably going to have a lot of people talking because it is called Vanilla Sex. I think it's kind of funny because it's kind of the phrase people use to describe boring sex. Just the standard missionary without any excitement, straight up vanilla. But in this case, it's a positive connotation because vanilla is actually going to be the primary focus of this luxury fragrance. Let's take a look at the notes that are going to be in Tom Ford Vanilla Sex. The fragrance itself is in the warm and spicy family. The category is sweet gourmand. The three key notes are vanilla tincture, vanilla absolute, and sandalwood. I'm going to read you the fragrance description. It says, vanilla tincture India, an ingredient created specifically for vanilla sex, exudes a soft sensuality. Vanilla reveals a pristine glamour warmed by mysterious florals and bitter almond essence. A timeless sandalwood quality mingles with enticing tonka absolute and an exquisite ultra vanille molecule. Ultra vanille is a captive molecule or aroma chemical that is going to be a very soft yet pungent and luxurious kind of vanilla note. The bottle itself features an opaque cream-colored inner lacquer, a honey-tinted outer layer, and a caramel-hued plaque. The private blend bottle is an extravagant monument for any vanity or grooming area. Translation, it's going to look great sitting on your shelf. Tom Ford says it's addictive by nature, glamorous by design. It's a captivating interplay of deep and bright vanilla tones, star in Vanilla Sex. It's an unforgettable experience and an icon of sensual pleasure that's far from innocent. The implication of the name may be simple and innocent, but the fragrance itself is going to be pure indulgence. Of that, I have no doubt. Concentration is going to be Eau de Parfum. It's going to be available in a 30 ml bottle for $250 US. $395 will get you the 50 ml. You can go and pre-order it now on the site I've listed, but it won't be available to ship until the 20th of this month. For our next new release, it is a designer label as well called Moncler. It is Moncler Sunrise pour Homme. This is something that I can relate to because I live in a mountainous region. So when the dawn breaks over the mountainscape, there's really nothing like it. It is a woody aromatic fragrance. That's its category. The concentration is going to be Eau de Parfum, EDP. It's going to feature top notes of bergamot, lemon, and pink pepper with heart notes of Indonesian nutmeg, sage, and suede. Base notes are going to be frankincense, vetiver, and patchouli. So nothing super complex about the formula, but then again, sunrises themselves are relatively simple but breathtaking. Let's hope the fragrance itself will be, even albeit relatively simple, Also something that's going to be really aromatic, really pleasing, and hopefully perform well too. I will say this, I really like the bottle that it's in. It's a dark metal, almost has kind of like a shaded metallic look to it, with a ribbed design, which is going to be really nice to hold on to and to see on the shelf. It is going to come in a 60 ml bottle or 100 ml version. Hopefully in a few more sunrises, we'll see this release in North America, and wherever you are viewing me from, hopefully it's going to be in your area soon as well, so keep checking back for that. The next fragrance that we're going to be talking about is kind of sort of part of the rumor mill that I want to break into. So this particular segment is called the rumor mill. The rumor mill is everything that you've heard, or maybe I've heard, that we're going to get together and share, kind of like best tidbits or best factoids of information that you've seen out there, but it may not be true. This I know to be true unless someone is spending a ton of time faking and manufacturing a bottle for a single photo, single shot. Emporio Armani definitely is and has released a brand new fragrance called Stronger With You Tobacco. That's in the title of this video, so I didn't want to let you down. It is actually a real, true, live fragrance, unless someone's gone into the links of an elaborate lie to create a fake bottle. Here's the photo that has been seen on Instagram. Apparently someone in Ghana or Gibraltar or wherever has actually had and sold this Stronger With You tobacco. This is probably an early leak of this. I don't know that that was an intended on the part of Emporio Armani. They're usually a bit more vocal about their new releases. And since they've already done a flanker in the Stronger With You line this year in 2023, it is unusual that they would release another one the same year. That would be like me releasing a video and a few hours later releasing another one. They're both going to be competing against each other. It doesn't really make sense. So while this doesn't necessarily make sense to me, I am happy to see that they're releasing a Stronger With You tobacco. And when it becomes available, if it becomes available in North America, eventually makes its way here, an actual manufactured amount of them, be on the lookout for that. Because I don't have a note breakdown. There's not been a press release or a junket or anything that I can share with you guys, at least yet. So hopefully that information will be made available and I can share with you the notes. Although by now we can probably pretty much guess what's going to be in it. Let's see, glazed chestnuts and tobacco, along with everything else that's in the Stronger With You line. I went ahead and quickly threw together a graphic, and you can tell that I quickly threw it together, sort of what the bottle might look like when it finally gets released and we actually get a hold of graphic of Stronger With You tobacco. So one of my favorite lines, one of my favorite Sweet Gourmand lines, the tobacco version, I'm sure is going to be amazing. So we'll have to keep our eyes on the prize and wait for that one to trickle on down into the information superhighway. Another rumor that's floating around is that Jean-Paul Gaultier is going to be releasing a new version of perhaps an elixir of Scandal Pour Homme. Scandal Pour Homme, we've already got the original, which is Eau de Toilette, then we've got a Les Parfums edition, or Les Parfums edition. And so potentially there's going to be Scandal Pour Homme elixir. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe it'll look something like this. Maybe not at all. I don't know. It's just a rumor at this point. So we're going to have to wait for more information for that to trickle down, and then I'll share that with you guys. This next bottle that you're looking at is one that I also quickly made up. Let me emphasize that it is not real. There is a rumor that Bvlgari is going to be releasing a Bvlgari Men Black Parfum edition. This is maybe kind of sort of what it might look like. I really don't know. That's another one that we're just going to have to bide our time and wait on till we get new information about that one. But the reason I'm sharing it with you guys is those things, even as early as they are, even as there may be leaked information, even as they may turn out to be just rumors, it's still very exciting, and it's still very exciting to talk about and to share information and swap ideas of what you think it might be. So that's what I'd like for you to do, kind of open up the forum here in terms of the comments. Let us know what your favorite anticipated fragrance that we talked about in this video is going to be. And maybe you've heard more information or a rumor that I didn't share here. Let us know what that is in the comments too, what your thoughts are. That's pretty much it, guys. That's a wrap on this particular version of what's happening in specific in men's fragrance. Thank you again for getting us over this 20K threshold. Super exciting. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch today's video. As always, thank you so much for your continued support on my channel. I'm Tommy with Studio Sense, and I'll see you tomorrow with another video review.